Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Before I actually um, explain to everyone what my love stands for, I would like to thank Rick and Claudia Berry for taking over on behalf of Dr. Chi. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate this one. So, my love, my love is actually a result of our team's passion and wanted to grow further. So, my love stands for Make Your Life a Breakthrough. So why did we do this movement? So first, it is because it's really timely at the minute. We need to have the right mindset for us to be able to surpass all the difficulties and the struggles that we have, especially for this very challenging time that we have. So it applies to whatever career you have, whatever venture you have. This is not just for the business aspect. And lastly, we did this one because we want to help and improve people's mindset for whatever opportunity they're facing at the minute or whatever adventure they want to venture to. So this is the main reason that we have this one. And now I'm gonna pass this on now to our Swedish rock star all the way from Sweden. So I'm gonna introduce to you Miss Cheryl Fjellner of Sweden. Cheryl.
All right. Thank you, Age. And thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. We are so grateful, you guys, for tuning in and plugging in with us. So, the goal of this campaign is really, make your life a breakthrough, is to be able to make an impact in a lot of people's lives through this opportunity that we have here in Valentis. And with the help of Simon Chan's training today. We want to be able to close the last 2 months of 2020 with a bang and jumpstart our 2021 with a lot of breakthroughs. And as a team, it is our hope and our aim that through this movement, we will grow in number, achieve rank advancement for all our members, and experience tremendous growth in our business and personal development. And this project, this campaign that we created would not have been possible without the support and mentorship of our leaders, one of whom I am so proud to introduce tonight. I'm so proud because she's a Filipina and an empowered woman. Her story has inspired a lot of us and prove that it doesn't matter where we start in this industry, whether we have experience or not, as long as you have the right mindset to learn the skill set needed to succeed in this business and in this industry. So, without further ado, please help me welcome our Crown Diamond and inductee to the Network Marketing Go Pro. $1 million earner Hall of Fame for 2020, our Crown Diamond, Miss Jen Melendez.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Hi, so my name is Jen Melendez, Crown Diamond Executive here with Valentis. And in 2018, I started my very first network marketing business, having zero background and knowledge with multi-level marketing. And I had, zero following because I'm not considered as popular or influencer, but I'm very proud to say that in 18 months, I was able to build a global organization. And as a team, we achieved the second highest rank in the company. And I was able to transition from a full-time employee to becoming my own boss and invested in properties here and abroad and making it to the prestigious 2020 GoPro $1 million Hall of Fame. And I am not sharing all these to brag, though I am so proud of my achievements because my team and I really work hard for it. But most importantly, I share this to give hope and to create awareness to everyone, where this amazing opportunity can possibly take us. And people say I am very lucky to achieve a sudden breakthrough in this industry, but for me, luck is when opportunity meets preparation plus consistent action. everything that I do represents the highest expression of what is possible. And I know great things will align for me. And I have a strong, um, positive feeling about it. I believe in the power of my mind. That's why I'm so big in teaching or talking about mindset. Everything we imagine has the potential to be our reality. And the more clear our visions are, the faster we will experience them. And I believe there's no secret formula to success. And the good news is the ability to create a life you love, a life in which you thrive, is within our control. You know, they always say that success is a journey, it's never a destination, and success comes step by step in a series of breakthroughs. The amazing Tony Robbins states that if you want a breakthrough in any area of your life, whether it's your well-being, your passion, your career, your health, or even your business, you need a solid foundation on which to build them, and you gotta believe in yourself. And yes, there's always work to be done. That's why we are gathered here in this Zoom, because we believe that the human potential is nearly limitless, but we know that having potential is not the same as doing something with it. So our goal here is to introduce you to the people and ideas that will help you actually execute your dream and to make your life a breakthrough. It is a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker tonight, who is going to talk to us about how to jumpstart our business, how to elevate and have the right mindset, and last but not the least, how to stay consistent in building our business at this unique time. Our speaker started in network marketing in 2003 and eventually built a team over 200,000 distributors, creating a seven-figure multi-level marketing business for his family. And he quickly earned the $1 million Club recognition and won the prestigious President's Award for being the fastest growing distributor in North America. In 2013, he retired from building his multi-level marketing business to focus on coaching and training, and he co-founded MLM Nation. He is considered as the Oprah of MLM, having interviewed over 500 plus top income earners from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, the man of the hour, the one and only Mr. Simon Chan.
Hey, thank you, Jen. It's an honor to be here, and I'm super excited. I have lots of things to share. And where's everyone from? I know we have a lot of Filipinos here. I've actually traveled to the Philippines over 10 times, and we got a lot of friends in the UK, Ireland, Sweden. It's just exciting to be here. And I'll share a little bit of my story. Let me ask you something. I have a lot of things to share. Do you want to see the good news or the bad news first? And I'll tell you, when I first started, I was definitely not like Jen. Okay, I was a total disaster. Okay, so if you're new, I'll tell you one thing. Every master was a disaster. And I was definitely a disaster when I started. But success, 95% is up here. Okay, now, I think a mistake that a lot of people think, it's like, hey, success is about what you do, the skills. That is a technical, or I have to learn how to use social media this way. That is important. But without up here, nothing's going to work. So you want to see the good news, you want to see bad news. So I was going to show you the bad news, and I'm going to talk, especially if you're new on here, things you should be doing and not doing. So it's going to be fun. But anyway, my purpose, just to let you know why I'm here, is to have a positive impact as many lives as possible. And I believe everyone can earn a great income in network marketing. Part-time income, definitely. Even you have a great product, it's good enough. Now, if you want to be a leader like Jen, there's some personal development stuff you have to do. But just to earn a couple $100, $1,000 a month, anyone can do this. I think that's what's so awesome about network marketing. It is a simple business. So let me share a few things. Let me ask you this. I'm going to share my slides. Since you wanted bad news first, all right, I will share this. What is the number one skill in network marketing? And Jen mentioned this a little bit, hinted at it. What do you think is the number one skill you need? Is it presentation? Is it communication? What is it? The number one skill you need to be successful. And let's make this interactive. Type it in there. Okay, speaking is important. Okay, what do you think is the number one skill? Let's mindset, absolutely. All right, the number one skill, belief. People, the number one skill, someone's got it. All right, is consistency. Consistency, because without consistency, you're never going to be successful. If you're a good speaker, but you don't speak consistently, you're not going to make it. If you're good people skills, but you do this business once a week in 6 days, you're not going to be successful. If you have belief, but you have belief in Valentis during this training, yes, you're excited, but tomorrow when life hits you, you got stuff going on with the kids, and then your belief, and then you have a rejection and your belief goes away, you're not going to be consistent. You're not going to be successful. Consistency is the skill. But the good news is consistency creates mastery. Right? If you're not good at it, it's okay. Like I said, every master was a disaster. I'll share with you. Some of you may think I speak fast. You know, I'm a shy, quiet kid from Brooklyn, New York. I speak fast. And, you know, we have lots of people on this training right now. You know, my first training I ever did, I had a team of 14 downlines. I did my first training. You know how many people showed up? 4 people showed up. And I was the top, it was a 30-minute training. I was part-time. I remember, I did the training. I finished in 17 minutes. And I was like, you have any questions? There's no questions. I was like, yes, I'm so good. And then one of my friends, his name is Anthony. He knew me for a long time. He said, Simon, you spoke so fast. No one understood what the heck you're talking about. Okay, that was my first training. But here's the thing. The more you do it, the better you get. And a lot of you, right, here's the thing. Doesn't matter how bad you are. As long as you keep going, people want to follow you. People root for people who don't quit. Think about this. How many of you know a friend, but maybe, you know, they weren't in good shape. Maybe they had a big goal, right? But they don't quit. People get inspired by that. But you know what? People don't get inspired, and what people make fun of, they try it once and they stop. That's the people who make fun of. But people keep showing all the time. They all root for them. So I'm going to share with you. Some of you wanted the bad news first, and right, like people root for those who quit, right? People don't root for those who quit. People root for those who don't quit. And I don't really watch TV, but a couple years ago, wasn't there a TV called The Biggest Loser in the U.S., like the one who loses the most weight, right? As long as you don't quit, people root for you. Let me share with you. I've been in the profession for almost 20 years. Hopefully, I don't look that old. But long time ago, I got started. You know, I know we're not supposed to show commission checks, but I'm going to show you some income checks that you've never seen before. It's a big fat donut. That was me. All right? This is big fat zero. A couple months later, I got a big egg. Then a couple months later, a pancake. Right? By the way, this is not the same screenshot. They're different screenshots. A couple months later, another random food objects. Just a zero. Zero. Another one. Zero. Zero. Another one. Zero. These are different screenshots. I was struggling for months. And I'll share with you what I did. So I want you to don't make that mistake. You know, a lot of you, if you're nervous, you want to try to convince people, right? We're not here to convince people. We're here to sort. And you're here to collect a decision. That's all it is to collect a decision. So when you talk to people about your awesome coffee, you're telling people, you're not there. See, if you're hoping that I want to convince this person to join, you know what happens? You get nervous, right? Because you're attached to the result. And when you're attached to the result, you get nervous. Guess what happens? There's no consistency. Because you're nervous. Is it okay, you know? Is it normal if you're nervous to reach? How many of you get nervous approaching people? Type in a 1. I'll tell you, that is okay. It's okay to be nervous. But it's learning to act in spite of that nervousness. It's learning to keep going. By the way, this is will get you, remove you from the nervousness. You're not here to convince people. You just want to collect a decision. You just want to let people know you have a great product, great business. I want you to change it. If you're like, oh, I want to get a sign, I want to get a customer, you're going to be nervous. And when you have nervous, you're not going to do anything. Because our natural feeling is we don't want rejection. It hurts. But you're here to collect a decision. That's it. And by the way, if you're new, don't think you're stuck. Don't confuse your situation to make a decision for someone else. So just say my friend Joe, right? Look, I'm not successful yet. I don't have any results. It doesn't matter. Don't confuse your situation by making a decision for someone else. Joe may like it. Also, even if you're stuck, or I don't know how to train someone, you may get your leader, your next person could be the next Jen Melendez. They don't need you to train them. They're so smart. You want to win, or they can figure out themselves. Your job is don't worry about to train people. Your job is to let them know you have a business, to collect a decision, whether yes or no. That's good. I always have a saying: yeses are great, nos are okay. It's the maybes or the people you don't have to talk to. Those are the ones that are going to kill your business. People say, "Oh, how someone's not into network marketing? How do you overcome that?" I always said, you want to know the old Simon or the new Simon? The old Simon would try to convince people, spend all this time to convince people to do it, right? You know what I learned? If you have to work hard to convince people to do it, oh my goodness, you have to work 100 times harder to convince them to do something. It's a sorting business. You sort, you move on. You collect a decision. Right? The new Simon is someone's not into it. I move on. Now, that doesn't mean the person will say never. It's just not now. No doesn't mean never. No means not now. Not right now. You're here to collect a decision. I always say, tell me yes or tell me no, but tell me fast because I gotta go. I gotta go. If I was building business, I'm looking for the next Jen Melendez. I'm looking for that. You're not. You're very negative. You have bad attitude. No worries. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to go look for Jen Melendez. That's who I'm looking for. That's how you win in this game. It's a numbers game, and there's leaders out there. There's another person just like that, hungry for success. But you're never going to find that person if you're talking to the same people all the time. I want you to write this down. Talk less to more people. Talk less. Most of you, if you're stuck, you're talking too much to too few people. That was one of my turning points. Right? My turning points was, I tell you, someone made me consistent and learning this is a sorting business. Once I had a turning point, I became consistent. Right? This was I earned my first check in the business, $200. When I learned that this is a sorting game. You have to think this way. The next leader is out there. But you got to get to them before someone takes them away. The next Jen Melendez become Crown Diamond 2 years. Even less than that. She's out there. But you don't get to them, someone's going to take her away. So you can't be wasting time talking to the same people. Most people are not going to join or buy right now. But later, and I'm going to talk about that, it's important, the follow-ups. Anyway, I just share a couple more stories, slides. So that was the bad news. Someone would like the bad. Can I share some good news now? Good news. All right. So that was the bad news. Once I became consistent, I've been building online since, like I said, 2004 I started. Like I'm a shy, quiet kid. This is way before Zooms. I would just build online. I'd start doing Overture. I don't know if some of you remember those big monitors. Maybe some of you weren't even born when they had these big monitors. I was building online way before Bluetooth headphones. Said eventually built a team of 200,000. This was just our team in the Philippines alone. Became the fastest growing distributor. And then, in network marketing, you need duplication, right? Duplication. So my wife was like, we need to start duplication. We need to start duplicating. So that's our duplication. As you can, we're pretty good. My oldest son looks exactly like me. And my youngest one looks exactly like my wife. This is our family now. Well, they're 9, 7, almost 5. And by the way, the white fluffy one, that's my oldest son. We haven't figured out how to duplicate him yet. But his name is Obi, and he's a Bichon Frise, French dog. But some of you are busy. I know how it is with kids, right? This is like, and the cool thing is in this business, you can do it part-time. This is my I remember my wife was making breakfast. I got the two kids getting them ready for school, brushing teeth, and my youngest one in my arms. I was like, this is crazy. But the good thing is, you don't need much time in this business, right? You do not need much time. And like Jen said, I'm a full-time trainer since 2013. So I'm going to share something with you. By the way, I want you to take not just notes, but I want you to make a decision on what do you plan to take action on from this training. If you're not taking action, you wasted Jen's time, you wasted my time, Mary's time, Jan's time setting up this call. I want you to take action. So tag me in the story on Instagram. I'll actually repost you, Simon W. Chan, and let me know what's one thing you plan to take action on. Okay? Go tag me on Instagram. All right, so let's go into, you're gonna tag me on, I don't think you could tag me on Facebook or whatever, but maybe you can. Tag me and I'll repost you. I want to see what's one thing you plan to take action on. So let me just get into a few things. How many of you feel, be honest, if I only had results to show, I can recruit people better. You ever feel that way? If I only had results, if I only had a check, I could show people, oh look, I made it, I have a check. It'll be easier to recruit someone. You ever feel that way? Type in a 1. Be honest. So I can know, right? Now, that's the wrong way to think. Okay, thank you for your honesty. I'm teaching you how to overcome that because you're never going to make the money. It's like the chicken versus the egg. How can what comes first, chicken or the egg? How can I recruit someone if I don't have a check? I have to show them results. Well, how can you make a check if you don't recruit someone first? Now, even if you made $100, oh, I have a check now. You know what you're going to think? Oh, but it's only $100. $100 is nothing in the UK. It's nothing in the US. If I only made $500, I can show them it's real business. But you make $500, you know what you're gonna think? Well, $500 is part-time. If I could only show them I made a full-time income that really works, I can show them. You make $10,000. It's still not gonna be good. You're like, how can I get like a doctor like Dr. Chi is a doctor? How can I convince him 10,000 is nothing? I need to make $1 million. It'll never end. You're always gonna be stuck. You do not need results to get people to join. Okay, but this is what you need. People buy your change, your commitment, and your consistency. Write those 3 things down. Change, commitment, consistency. So change, obviously you have a product change, right? You have more energy, you're healthier. But more importantly, change is your change in the thinking, your change in habits, your change in attitude. Maybe you used to like, it's Monday night, you're watching Tube, you're watching TV, but now you're up for a training call. By the way, every one of you should be screenshotting this and sharing people. Hey, thanks to my leaders, Dr. Chi and Jen, for setting up this amazing call. I'm learning how to grow my business today. Every one of you should be posting something like this because that's your change. People, your friends are like, hey, you used to watch TV. And why are you doing on a training call at 9 o'clock at night? Social media, you don't sell on social media. Social media is to create conversations. It creates curiosity. Every training you go to, everything you learn in Valentis, share that. I'm so grateful for my leaders, I'm learning how to build my business online. I'm so grateful for our business. Now I have friends in a different country. Your change in attitude, habits. What's your habits? You used to never read. Hey, I'm so grateful for my team. I'm actually pick up books and read now. People are like, you never used to read, and why are you reading? And now they become curious. Maybe you used to be, I used to be very negative. My late grandmother, I used to be very cynical. You be positive. Here's one thing you can post. I'm so grateful for my business. This is going to be the most awesome year in my life. Are you lying? Are you lying if you say this is the most awesome year? Everyone's saying, you're not lying. Wait, what? Awesome? You decide whether it's awesome or not. Right? It's your mindset. You can say today is the best day of your life. Hey, I'm so grateful today was the best day of my life. By the way, you do not need something to happen to you, some nice thing to happen, someone give you a gift to be happy, to meet the best day. You decide that. You make that decision. Every day when I wake up, I say, today's going to be the best day of my life. I want to make it the best day of my life. You can say, I'm so grateful for the business. The last 2 months is going to be so awesome. Can't wait for December to happen, November, December. People are like, wait, well, what's going on? What happened? What's going on? See, that creates conversations, creates curiosity. Well, what's so great about your business? Someone said to me, Simon, why are you so positive? Now, I'll put a disclaimer. Positivity doesn't guarantee you success. Okay, positivity doesn't, but negativity guarantees failure. So you might as well be positive. Even if you don't make any money, it'll make you happier. Be positive. I can't wait for this year. Thanks for my business. This is going to be the most awesome Christmas ever. Your Walmart is it? What happened? What's going on? I'll share with you a story. When I first started, and how many of you are, you have friends who are negative, right? I have friends who are negative, they didn't join. So my friends used to ask me, I'm a big basketball fan. I know a lot of you are basketball fans here, right? I used to like big into basketball. My friends say, hey, come over, watch the Laker game. It's the playoffs. Come over and watch the Laker game. And I'll be, so I can't. So what do you mean you can't? I got to work on my business. I need about an hour on my business. This is the big game. Kobe Bryant. We got Kobe and Shaq. This is the big playoff game against the Suns. Come over. You know what I'll say? I'll say, if you only knew how good the business was, you missed the game too. And they're like, oh, wow. What? And that's all I need to say. And people are like, wow. What's good? Well, you want to find out more? I'll let you know how great the business is. See, people don't do what you say. They do what you do. It's your actions. That's why consistency is the number one skill. Yeah, you can't afford this. I can't afford to watch the game. I got to work on this. Well, what's so good about it? People used to ask me, my friends, they didn't respect me. They didn't even call it a business. They used to say, Simon, you still doing that thing? That thing. They call it that thing. You still doing that thing? If it wasn't working, why would I still be doing it? Oh. By the way, I was 1 year in the business. Am I dumb? No. If it wasn't working, why would I still be doing it? See, if you show up, people always say, how do you convince prospects? They're like, don't convince prospects. You're wasting time. Remember, talk less to more people. You don't convince prospects. You outlast your prospects. You outlast them. You keep showing up all the time. I used to be Friday. This is when I was single, when I first started. Friday nights, I'll go party, right? I'll go to the clubs and lounges, party. And then in LA, everything closed at 2 a.m. And then 3 a.m., we'll be going to the after party. And by the way, nowadays, with 3 boys and a dog, my 9 p.m. is like my 3 a.m. Okay, by 9 p.m., I'm like, I'm fourth, but I'm so tired. But back then, I was young, and I'll be partying to 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. My friends, let's go to the after party. And it's like, I can't. It's like, why? Because we had a team training at 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Right? And the problem was, it was 11, and my leader was in East Coast. 11 a.m. in the East Coast, which is 8 a.m. in Los Angeles, where I live. So that's way too early to get up if you're hanging out partying to 3, 4 in the morning. But I'll go back home for sleeping 4 hours. And my friends say, well, forget the training, sleep in. If you only knew how great the business was, you missed some sleep too. I'll always show up. That's how I got my friends in. People buy your change, commitment, consistency. I do admit though, this is way before Zoom. So I'll call in. So we had no video. Thank goodness no video. The call started at 8 a.m. I was down at 7:57. Hey, this is Simon Chan from Los Angeles. What's up, everyone? And people say hi. And once the call started, I'll mute. I'll put it down. I'll go back to sleep. And then I'll wake up at the end of the call. All right, everyone, have a great week. I did that. But I always showed up in the beginning. That's how you get your downlines to show up. You got to set the example. They know, Simon, he doesn't sound very good. Seemed like he was out too late last night, but he always shows up. Of course, it's $1 million business. Why would I not show up? Well, Simon, why are you going to training? It's $1 million business. Why would I show up? See, people buy your change, your commitment, consistency. You keep doing it every day. One of the ways to do it, you got to be posting online all the time. Posting. I'm not talking about, oh, buy my product, it's so good. Sharing what you're doing. Give value. You want to be an influencer? Be a person of value. Give. Take something you learned today, share it. Take something you learned from your team training, share that. Show up every single day. People say, well, by the way, I didn't grow up consistent. Okay, I was definitely not consistent. So it's not like something I was born disciplined. And so my kids are not here. I want to share this. The only thing I was consistent with was when I was in university, I'll stay up to 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning playing video games and cut every class. Okay, I don't want my son to hear this, but that was that. And I could barely show up. I could barely wake up for a 1 p.m. class. I was rushing to the dining hall to get the lunch I paid for. That's the only reason I woke up. But consistency is a thing you can learn. I'll give you a couple of things to learn. This was one of my turning points. So, if your boss tells you you got to stay for 5 p.m. meeting, would you show up 5 p.m.? I showed up, right? 5 p.m. I don't want to. And then my boss told me one day, hey, Monday mornings we do an 8:30 team meeting, team breakfast. So I want to go team breakfast. I want to come in at 9 o'clock. I like my colleagues, but I don't want to eat. We have bagels and cream cheese every come and show up. We have to do a weekly planning. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to eat breakfast by myself. But do you think I showed up? I showed up. My boss told me. And then one day, I remember that really got me angry. See, 12 o'clock meeting. We have pizza and salads. We have iced tea and drinks. We need to have a team department lunch. Show up at 12 o'clock. Room 3A. Conference room 3A. I was like, you know what? I was so tired. I really got angry. Because, you know what? I used to wake up at 5:30 and be on the freeway at 6:15 a.m. in the morning so I can beat traffic. If I left at 6:30, it'd take me a little longer. If I left at like 7 o'clock, it would take me 2 hours to get to work. So I was like, I'll eat breakfast, everything by myself. I'll get to the office early. But lunchtime, you know what I did for lunch? There was a Holiday Inn like 2.5 blocks away from my office. I'll go there. I'll go to the lobby. And of course, you can't loiter there, right? So I'll go to the lobby, sit there, and pretend I was going to wait for a friend, come down the lobby. I'll take a newspaper, and I'll just go like this. I'll take a 15, 20-minute power nap because I was so tired. And then I'll go back to work. And now my boss says I have to give up my nap to show up for a meeting? Oh, eat pizza. Yeah, great. Pizza makes you even more tired, right? I'm dead tired by 12 o'clock. But do you think I went? I showed up for that meeting. And that was the day that turned my life around. I was like, wait a second. I would show up for my boss at 5 p.m., at 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m. meetings for 12 o'clock, but I wasn't showing up for myself. I was showing up to make someone else rich, but not something for me. Like, how dumb am I? I made that decision. I was going to show up every single day. And I want you to do a couple of things after this call. First of all, you all are consistent. Don't say you're not consistent. You know how I know you're consistent? You can be consistent. Every one of you brush your teeth this morning. You brush your teeth. By the way, if you still haven't brushed your teeth, hop off this training call and just brush your teeth. Every one of you brushed your teeth, right? Every one of you took a shower. You took a shower. Some of you took a shower in the mornings, in the afternoon, in the evening. You took a shower. You cooked dinner. You're consistent already. There's a couple of things you need to do. If you want to be consistent in your business, a couple of things you need to do. Number one is do it or schedule, create that time and schedule it in. Okay, Murphy, if you haven't showered yet, you will shower later. All right? If you didn't shower yet, use the time to build your business, but you need to be showered. Yeah, you need to be right back, right? But you created that time. I know you're all busy. You brush your teeth. You created that time to brush your teeth. You created time to cook. So create the time and schedule it into your calendar. And the best tip is do it around the same time all the time. Right? If you do anything consistent, some of you exercise, you brush your teeth, you shower, you do it at around the same time every time. In the same location. Right? Say, if you brush your teeth, some of you brush in the bathroom at the same time. Maybe some of you are brushing teeth while you're making coffee. You're taking a shower around the same time. Some of you shower in the morning. Some of you shower in the evening. Some of you shower 3 times. Some of you shower once a week. I don't know what it is. She says what is once a week. But you shower at the same time at the same day. In your business, create the time, schedule on the same time, and schedule it in. Schedule into your calendar. Also, have someone hold you accountable. Really important. And your accountability partner does not need to be your upline. Does not need to be all like Jen, Dr. Chi. It could be anyone. Actually, it could be someone your level. You know what? Two of my friends, Linda and Anthony, they held me accountable. When I was making $100 a month, we were all around making $100 a month. We would inspire each other, motivate each other. Have an accountability partner. By the way, when you brush your teeth, someone holds you accountable. Your dentist holds you accountable. Showering, someone holds you accountable. The people around you hold you accountable if you don't shower. Right? Everything you do consistently. You're hungry, someone holds you accountable. If you don't cook dinner, there'll be hungry people. Anything you do consistently, there's someone holding you accountable. So find someone to hold you accountable. Create that time. Schedule it. It's non-negotiable. Now, you don't need hours. That's a mistake that people make. 3 of the biggest mistakes people make in network marketing, I see it over and over again. They quit too early. They go full-time too early. They go, I need more time. I need more time. Like, Jen, I could do it. No, you don't need more time. You need better time management. You do not need more time. This business is built for part-timers like you. But when you're focusing on the 15 minutes, you need to be ultra-focused. Ultra-focused. You're not scrolling on the news feed. You're sending out invites. You're following up. That's all you're doing. You're not looking at the news feed. Oh, because you don't multitask. By the way, these are weapons. These are awesome tools. Social media has made it so much easier. But they're all also weapons of mass distraction. It can make you a lot of money or make you lose a lot of money. By the way, if you waste time, that's losing money. Because time is money. Time is actually one thing you never get back. By the way, that's why you have to take action on something I'm teaching you today. Otherwise, you wasted my time, Jen's time, Dr. Chi's time. Make sure you take action on something. One thing is schedule your time. Go to your calendar afterwards and schedule it in. When are you going to do your business? Tomorrow. It's non-negotiable. Doesn't matter what happens. And you just need 15 minutes of time. 15 minutes. You know, don't even put 1 hour, because you know what happens 1 hour? No one can really, especially if you're starting out new, no one can prospect for 1 hour. Right? It's just like, I never exercised. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to go to the gym and work out for an hour. You know what happens? Have you ever done that? You can't even lift your arms for like a week. Right? Start small. Start small. 15 minutes. Everyone can wake up 15 minutes earlier. Send some messages, follow-ups. And don't worry about, oh, it's too early to message them. Don't worry about it. People are not sitting there on your phone waiting in the middle of the night. You know, you're out in the UK, you have people, friends in the Philippines or Germany or US. Oh, they're going to wait. I'm going to wake them up at 3 in the morning. You're not. Stop talking yourself out of it. Just send out the messages. Everyone can do 15 minutes at lunchtime. Everyone can do 15 minutes. Stay out 15 minutes later at night. Send a couple messages out. After the kids go to bed. But it's important to start small. You know, consistency always beats intensity. Someone that says they're very intense, I know like they're not going to make it because they burn out. Someone who starts small, oh, I'm going to go all out. I know they're going to burn out. You know, I go to the gym, I exercise. I just post this on Facebook. You want to see my workouts. My workouts are wimpier and wimpier and wimpier the older I get. Right? Some people say, oh, I did this. I think it doesn't matter. My workouts are wimpy, but I show up every single day. And you know, this has worked for the last 25 years. Showing up every single day, wimpier workouts, I'm still better in shape than 90% of the people I know. You don't need to do much, but you need to do something every day. 7 days a week, yeah, even on Sundays. You don't need to work on a lot, but send out 5 messages. Because that creates the funnel for the following week. Create a timer, right? That should be one of your favorite apps. Timer, 15 minutes of prospecting. Let me get 5 messages out. Your timer, your alarm clock, your calendar should be your best friend. When you're doing this business part-time, you need to be even better with time management. Because you don't have much time. It should be one of your top priorities. Last thing I'm going to share. Okay. And by the way, two other things. Your best prospects, I told you most people can say no. Your best prospects are ones in transition. Every one of you here was at one point, you would never have done Valentis, right? Never. I know when I was younger, I've never done network marketing. But you were in some type of phase in your life where you're open, you're hungry, and that's why you did it. It's the same with your prospects. So think about this. You message someone on someone just got a raise. They're a terrible prospect. Oh, I got a 5% raise. No way. I'm so excited. My friends are losing jobs. I got a raise. I love it. But 6 months later, they got a 5% raise, but they're working 25% more. They hate their job. Now they're a good prospect. Someone that just had a baby today. Doesn't matter if Jen presents to her, they're not going to sign up. A year from now, maternity leave is over. Now they're a good prospect. Someone's busy organizing a wedding. They're probably not a good prospect. But after they get married, well, we need to buy a house now. We have no money to buy a down payment for a home. Now they're a good prospect. On Friday, you message someone. Friday, the person's thinking, on weekend, I'm going to the pubs, I'm going to relax. Friday morning, they're a bad prospect. Friday afternoon, they get an email from the boss after lunch at 2 p.m. Hey, you got to finish this project before the before the weekend. Now they got to stay late at work. They're angry. They're a good prospect. It's about transition. That's why you can never quit. Everyone is eventually going to buy, join, or give you a referral. I want you to write that down. Everyone you meet out there is either going to buy, join, or give you a referral. And the only way you lose is when they are ready, when the life transition happens, they're ready. Will you be around? Will they remember you? That's why posting on social media, showing up all the time is so important. Post something today. I'm so excited for my home business. I'm so excited for the rest of 2020. They see that all the time. So when they are struggling, when the boss gives them something, they hate their job, will they think of you? Will they think of reaching out to you? That's the key. Talk less to more people. Last thing I'm going to share with you is when you're working this business, right? Be focused, focused, focused. Don't multitask. There's hundreds of studies there that show that multitasking makes you dumb. All right? There's tons of studies from Stanford, from the multitasking makes you dumb. But I want to prove it to you. So everyone right now, I want you to do this. Count to 10 really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count really quickly. Count to 10. All right, I want to see your lips moving. Do that. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or did that, right? Now, I want you to say the first 10 letters in the alphabet really quickly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, you did that all quickly, right? Now do this. Do the letter, the number, and then the letter. Like 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D. Do that really quickly. See, I made you all dumb already. Look how slow that took. Okay, our brains cannot multitask. If you're setting up follow-up messages, send out the messages. Don't scroll on the newsfeed. If you're sending out invites, do that. Doing the three-way calls, three-way texts. Focus on that. Stop multitasking. Most of you, like I said, you have tons of time to build your Valentis business, but multitasking wastes your time. Okay, stay focused, and you can make it happen. Hey, that's my time with you. I love to go on and on. Look forward to seeing you all one day. Make sure you take action on one thing you learned today. You probably got a lot of nuggets. Tag me on the story on Instagram, Simon W. Chan. Let me know one thing you plan to take action on. It's not how much you learn, by the way. It's not how much you learn that's going to make you money. It's how quickly you can take action on something you learn immediately that makes you better. You learn 1% better, 1% better, and you're going to get there. Hey, we're in an awesome profession. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Jen, for inviting me, Dr. Chi, for being a great leader. And remember, we're in the profession to help others. Take action. Go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.
Thank you, Simon. Um, Simon, are we going to do a question and answer portion? Do you have time for that?
It's Dr. Chi.
All right, everyone. I think Simon left because he has another meeting. Now, to close out this awesome training, I would like to welcome our diamond leader, Blue Diamond Executive Leader, the servant leader, our very own one and only Dr. Chi Wen. Take it away, Doctor.
Hi, Janice. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I just want to thank Simon for really taking his time out to really be a part of this this event today that we were having. He's been an incredible individual over years. We're good friends as well. So thank you, Simon, for really giving us exactly what we need to hear. Thank you for empowering us with a lot of your passion, your heart to help others. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard from him. In reality, think about what we have here. There's not much we need to learn. There's nothing new here in what we have in this industry, in this business. There's nothing new. You can hear from Eric Worre, you can hear from John Ramsey, you can hear from Jen Melendez, May Bonin, Rachel Ottoson. You can hear from Simon Chan and the teachers and everybody, the mentors throughout the industry. It doesn't matter who you hear it from. It's always gonna be the same stuff. And first and secondly, I want to thank Mary Andre, Highwell, Cheryl, and Janice for really organizing this. You all did an incredible job. Apologies for the time change. It was a last minute find. It was like, oh my God, I was panicking actually, driving and didn't expect to be on at 1 o'clock, but we got it off, and so it was great. So appreciate your patience. It is recorded, so we'll get it all transpired and posted up. But I want to close out with this. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, and where you at in terms of being with Valentis. You could have started today. You could have started yesterday, last week, last month, 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago. It doesn't matter. What matters is, what are you going to do about it today? How much effort, how much willingness, how much commitment, how consistent? You heard Simon talk about that. How consistent are you willing to be every single day? Yes, we were joking about the teeth brushing and the showering and this and that, but truly, it is exactly what he said. We do that every single day, right? We brush our teeth, we shower every day. So imagine if all of us can be that consistent every single day to do those two things, but instead of doing those two things, to focus on just going out there to do the follow-up messaging, the follow-up calls, and the follow-throughs, and the reaching out to people. It's all about that. We're always remind you this one thing is, look, every one of us are just messengers, okay? Please do not spend 90 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 5 hours to try to explain this to some of your prospects. If you're doing that, please stop, because you are really killing your own business. Because if you are taking that long to explain to them the opportunity, explain to them what we have, then you're not doing yourself due diligence. Take advantage of the tools. You heard this morning, a few hours ago, one of the most amazing tools that's launched to us. It's a tool. It's not something you're gonna rely on. Trust me, it's not gonna bring you to become Crown Ambassador, Crown Diamond, and this and that just because you joined Val Tribe. That's not gonna do it. That's just a tool for you to help you be more focused, and Val Tribe is gonna help us be more focused with social media and to direct people in the right direction, but it's not gonna solve the problem. What's gonna really get you to where you wanna be is you, your efforts every day, your consistency every day, your desires, your passion, your heart to help people. And I'm not going to take longer than what it is. Another 5 minutes, and we'll be done. But I want to think about this, because I want you all to go back and reevaluate yourselves. reevaluate your why. Why are you here? Because I think that sometimes we tend to forget about the reason why we are here. What is your why? And think back about how important that why is to you, right? I mean, yeah, think about that. What is your why? And if your why is that important to you, then why are you not being consistent, being focused, and being all in to building your own business every day as much as possible? And like what Simon said, we're not trying to tell you commit 8 hours a day to this. We're trying to say that when you commit a certain period of time, when you commit, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours of your time into Valentis, then you should be 100% all in that period of time that you have saved for your own business. In my opinion, if it's exactly what it is, I'll be on this all day long. I'll tell you, when I am constantly messaging strangers. You don't know who I'm messaging. I'm constantly interacting and on either phone calls across the world or doing webinars, one-on-one webinars with people I've just met. And all we do is just answer their question, but more importantly, we just share the vision, share what we have with them. And the reason why I say that is, you know what, I really believe that each and every one of you truly matter, and you're worth it. Each and every one of you are worth having success that you have seen. And don't just go, okay, I want to be Dr. Chi, I want to be Jen, I want to be May. Don't even think about that. You don't want to be us. You are going to be yourself. You're going to be you. You're going to be the triple diamond you, the blue diamond, the crown ambassador diamond you. Not me, not Jen, not May, not anybody else. You. And the first thing you have to do is, like what everybody talked about at the beginning, is all about mindset. I really believe that 99.999% of everything that we do success-wise is mindset, one way or the other. If you believe you won't be able to do it, you will not be able to do it. If you believe you will be, you will be. It's just a matter of applying the effort, the time, the consistency, the heart, the passion into it. I've always believed that in everything I've done. To overcome all the sports I was in, I have to fight to win, to be where I was. Like, I'll give you a good example. When I first started high school, I learned how to play tennis my first year. Just started. But the passion became more and more as time goes on, to the point where my mom, my dad, and for example, if you were to know me back then, you will know exactly where I am every summer from 7 in the morning till dark. I'll be on the tennis court. You have to worry about where I'm at. Oh, where is he? Where is he? You don't have to worry. I'll be exactly where I'll be with my tennis rackets and my friends and play. That's how you improve. That's how you have success. That's how you can beat people. That's how you can conquer whatever you do. Same thing here, Valentis. You all have it within you. I know you do. Because I believe I've seen it happen to all of you. I've seen your commitment. For example, I've seen people drive 5 hours to get to the Vegas event because they're in. They're all in. I've seen people fly 8 hours to get to the Valentis events, even last month, 2 weeks ago, to Vegas. That's called commitment. That's called all in. I mean, if we can drive 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours to get to the event to help it make it happen for everybody, then everybody else can do the same thing, is get yourself to the event. Even, for example, Andre, Highwell, and Cheryl, they want to fly over from the European market to our event. But because of government restriction, they can't. But can you imagine? You see their intentions, you see their heart, you see their desires. That's what's called all in. That's what's called, I want it so bad, I will do whatever it takes. So to close this out is this. I know that each and every one of you want this so bad. I know that each and every one of you are so hungry. You're so hungry for success. You're so hungry for that big paycheck. You're so hungry to make an extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. And I want you to focus on that. Focus on just one thing. Help other people. Your success is all depending on you. Your success, your paycheck, like what Eric Worre said, is a direct reflection of the people you change, the people's lives that you have helped. Your paycheck is a direct reflection of that. So let's go make it happen. Let's not worry about our ranks. A lot of people, oh, I want to rank up. I want to rank up. Don't even worry about it. I guarantee you, you can have the rank all you want, but what's the point of having a rank if it only can last a month? And then your business crash because you didn't build a business the right way. Does that make sense? When you build a business the right way, when you get long-term consumers, people to drink the products every day, every week, every month, they will reorder the 2 items or 3 items. That's all I teach. You don't need to teach more. If you get 1,000 people do that, you're triple diamond every month. I guarantee you, you and your team bring in 1,000 people each leg, and those 1,000 people order 2 items minimum, 2 or 3. You triple diamond every single month. But it's gonna take, it's a process, right? It's gonna take time to get those 1,000 people on there. But guess what? It starts with you. It starts with you, then it starts with the person you talk to, and then those numbers, those people start to multiply, to duplicate, to triplicate. We're in the triplication business. We're in the business of following the system, of getting people legacy qualified, or getting people to understand the importance of that, and then getting people to teach the exact same thing. And it will happen. I promise you it will happen if you put the time and the effort into this. I cannot reiterate more than I have done it. I cannot even put more into it than what I'm telling you. Trust us. Trust yourselves. Believe in yourselves. Because I know that you can do it. We know that you can do it. Now you have to know that you can do it. I want you to close out. Once you're done with this, go on social media, tag Simon Chan, either way, like he said, and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it happen. I am hungry for success, and I will achieve all that I put my mind to. So once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for participating. Love you all. See you all very soon. Actually, tonight, we have a webinar at 7 p.m. It's our new webinar date on Mondays, and then Tuesday as scheduled every single week. So with that, take care. God bless.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Doc.
Dr. G. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you so much,
Jen.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.